Hi guys, welcome back to London Soho. Today's vlog's going to be here from London but Italian inspired, pizza and espresso. So cue the titles. Hi guys, welcome back to London and welcome to London Soho. I've just finished work for the day and I'm headed to get something to eat, something to drink before I head home. I fancy something Italian, pizza and then some coffee. Sticking on the Italian theme, get some Italian coffee, some espresso. I'm headed to a place called Pizza Pilgrims here in Soho. It's been open a while, I've been here a number of times, but I've never vlogged a visit. Now, there's an interesting story behind Pizza Pilgrims. It was founded by two guys. A few years ago they found themselves here in London with regular jobs. They liked the idea of opening a pizza business, but the main obstacle was they didn't have any experience, they didn't know how to make pizza for a start. So they went on a crash course at Franco Manca Pizza. There's a vlog somewhere on my channel, you can look at my videos. When you finish watching this one, I visit to Franco Manca, probably a couple of years now. But anyway, they went on a crash course to learn how to make pizza. It wasn't really enough to start a business, so they quit their jobs. They decided they wanted to open a food truck with whatever resources they had. The food truck was the only option, so they decided on a piaggio ape, or ape, sorry. It's spelled A-P-E, which would be ape here in English, but in Italian it means bumblebee, bee. So ape, piaggio ape. It's named after the bee because it screams like one, or it buzzes like one. They make the Vespa, which is named after a wasp because it apparently buzzes like a wasp. But yeah, they flew to the south of Italy to pick up the van, quit their jobs, and the plan was to drive back the length of Italy in their little van, learning as much about Italian pizza, making Italian pizza as they could on the way. The van survived the 2,500 mile trip. Their relationship survived the 2,500 mile trip. They got back, they installed a pizza oven in the back of the Piaggio Ape, started doing food events and markets. It was popular, and then a couple of years later they opened their first restaurant, first of three now, four if you include the van, which is here on Soho's Dean Street, Pizza Pilgrims. So let's go in, get some of their delicious pizza, find out what they learned on their trip across Italy. I'm going for a simple margarita and a lemonade, San Pellegrino limonata. Most of this floor of this Pizza Pilgrims restaurant is the open kitchen, and much of that is the huge pizza oven in the corner, but there's much more seating downstairs in the basement if you're here in a group. If you're not in a group and they're available, this handful of window seats is a great spot on this corner of Soho to watch the world go by here in Soho, and there are some real characters in this part of town to keep you entertained most days. This was the first permanent store Pizza Pilgrims opened after the success of the pizza van, and they now have a few more, but I thought I'd bring you to this one here. The other stores, however, are a little bigger and a little newer, so probably more suitable if you want somewhere to linger with a bottle of wine. The pizzas are Italian style, traditional Neapolitan sourdough pizzas. They have a range of classic Neapolitan toppings available and always have a guest special pizza for you to try if you're a regular. I'm keeping it simple today with a margarita. Sourdough base, tomatoes, cow's milk mozzarella cheese, parmesan, basil and olive oil, and I've asked for some chili oil to spice things up a little. I'm on the soft drinks, but if you're boozing, I'd recommend trying the Soho Cello, which is a limoncello made from Amalfi lemons with Chase English potato spirit, and it's really very good.
Chili oil's got a kick.
How's your food, man? All good? Sweet, thank you.
Great pizza.
Have a good day, man.
Cheers, see ya. Oh look, perfect timing for this Italian vlog. Little Italian scooter, a Vespa whizzing by. They're produced by the same company that produced Pizza Pilgrims' first van. Okay, that was Pizza Pilgrims. Delicious pizza. Now for coffee. This area of London Soho is a maze of streets, alleys and squares covering about 1 square mile here in the heart of town. For over 200 years it's been regarded as an entertainment district. Restaurants, bars, music, sex and drugs and shopping. Every other Soho in the world is named after this one in the hope to replicate their own entertainment district. It's home to many media companies too, TV and film production and post-production in particular. Okay, I'm going for coffee here. Bar Italia. It's been here since the 1940s, the late 1940s. It's an amazing place to get coffee. It's got a vintage feel to it. I don't know if you can, you probably can't make out that blue plaque there, but it's where John Logie Baird first demonstrated the TV, and sitting in here enjoying coffee is better than watching telly. People watching it here, it's very popular with Italians, very flamboyant. It's a great place. So let's go and get some coffee, maybe some cake, do some great looking cake.
Bar Italia is an incredible place. If you look at images of the cafe, or even just a quick peek from outside, admittedly it looks a little tired, but you have to come here, because that is precisely one of the reasons why it's loved by locals and visitors too.
Okay, Bar Italia, and I've got an espresso and a custard tart.
Any changes to Bar Italia since it first opened in the late 1940s have been very minimal. Now, the Italians are renowned, especially by us Brits, for their style, and I guess this place being genuinely vintage in look and feel now, and often with a handful of stylish and flamboyant Italian customers in the mix, means Bar Italia hasn't lost any of its original glamour in old age. It has a charm that has made it not just a Soho icon, but a London icon too. The Rocky Marciano poster behind the bar was a gift from the boxer's wife after his death in 1969, sent because he was so well looked after here when he was in London. He loved this place. I have to admit, the style, the roast and blend of coffee is not my favourite, but I do like it, and I love the whole experience. And there's a chain store on the opposite corner, and I have no idea why anyone would go in there instead of here. The only reason I could imagine is to get a good view of Bar Italia, which is crazy. If you're in town, you have to come here.
Okay guys, if you're in town, if you're in Soho, I definitely recommend a trip to Bar Italia. Not for the coffee, it's good. Not for the cakes, they're good too. Not for the incredibly inexpensive prices, it's great value for money, especially for where it is. Not for the vintage fixtures and fittings. People pay a small fortune, businesses do pay a small fortune to recreate that vintage feel and look that it's acquired over decades. But I come here for the experience, for that whole package. It's an incredible place and definitely worth a trip. So I hope you enjoyed this trip to Soho, this video, this vlog. If you did, please hit the thumbs up like button, and if you'd like to be the first to see my new videos, the subscribe button. Toodles! They just keep making appearances in my vlogs. The Harry Krishna. They got rid of him, give them that. I'm starting to think they're following me though. Check out this queue for where we're going. Only kidding. To somewhere called Supreme. Probably should know what they sell, but I don't. It's a queue full of teenage boys though. So whatever it is, It's highly appealing to teenage boys. It's quite a lot in Soho that's quite appealing to teenage boys. Okay, Bar Italia, I've got custard tart and black, a double espresso.